Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You're back with Dak, and today we're playing some Shapes 2. So last episode, we unlocked trains. And while recording that episode, especially towards the end, you probably saw how baffled I was by it. So after the episode had finished, I spent a bit of time playing around with them and trying to understand them. And that led me to streamlining some of my designs. And I've got some new blueprints for stackers and stuff like that. So with the trains, obviously the loaders, you've got lower level, second level, and third level that we can't do at the minute. So what I've done is I've gone back round. I've made it so that we've only got one that's going on the lower level, one that's going on the upper level. Oh, there was an update today as well. And that seems to have affected the belts, because this now looks loads more... Well, you can see what level they're on. It makes sense. Is this my new stacker design? It isn't my new stacker design. I redesigned the stacker because I wanted it to go straight in. In fact, I might chop this out a second and show you the new stacker design that I came up with. And I've got a new paint design as well. So this is the new paint design. It basically allows it to go straight through. I have been having occasional problems where there's not enough paint, but then on other occasions I'm getting full belts coming out. I don't know what's happening or why it's doing it, because we've got these fluid tanks which I unlocked to try and keep the throughput going fully. It doesn't seem like it works. And plus, this is all going to be made more easy to do when we've got the expansions to these, because then I won't have to do this jazz and I can just overfill it. But at the minute I can't really do that. So yeah, that's my new paint design. Like I say, it's completely tileable. Top lane's fine. Bottom lane, there seems to be an odd gap every now and again. It's got to be the paint as well. The paint's just not coming through quick enough. If I had more paint coming in to keep this overflowed, then we'd be good, but it's fine for now. So yeah, we've got a... They're both coming in on the second level, which is what we want, because when we get to this section over here, they obviously come in into the second level and into the second level. And it's same over this way. Oh. Why have you got no paint coming in whatsoever? Is it because the update and everything's had to reset? I think that's probably the answer there. But yeah, these were coming in nicely. You know what? I'm going to quickly redo this stacker situation while the other side's not coming in. So let's delete this. Shift 7. And here's my new stacker design. We need it to be coming in from this side. And in all fairness, I think it needs to be one further forward now. Maybe this train design isn't going to work for it. I know how I could do it in a better way. Put one there, one there. Let's go straight in and straight in. Let me just copy paste this, and I want it to unload this side now. I could actually have it there. Have it there. Copy this, bring it across this way. Just delete this a second. Delete this a second. Copy this one, put it right there. No, can't do it like that. It's going to have to go there. So then you can go straight in. You can go like that. And you can go over and through like that. And then you can go there like that. You can go in like that. We've got one on the bottom level, and then I'm going to need one on the level above. It should basically make it easier if we can have it coming in this side and in, like, the other side. Oh, that's right. I made it so that they all come in on the bottom level now as well. So these no longer need to be going in on the second level, which my normal paint schematic, they're not coming in on the second level anyway. I've tried to make it so that I don't have to think about what level they're going into. So I kind of need to get rid of all the stuff that's there already. Alright, these are now coming in. We've not got a second load in yet. Are these actually working properly? It's alright, we will be doing new stuff today. See, this one's doing it as well with this weird stutter thing. It'll be fine. Oh, we've got more of these as well. Yeah, I was working on it for a good couple of hours. So these did manage to build up quite a bit. And as you can see, we've got loads more to do later down the line. But yeah, bottom level, bottom level. I'm not producing enough to warrant using the other levels. Stop sending reds in like that. I haven't now broke the trains over this side, have I? I just had stuff coming in on the middle levels still. That was all. And these are both on the bottom now as well. I guess if the blue gets to back up like this a little bit, it should stop the stutter on that side. Right, these are now working. Beautiful. So that's that redesigned, and the main reason for the stacker redesign was this side. Because, I mean, just look how much neater this is, other than the kink in the green belt, but I'm not deleting all that just to move it down one. I didn't need half as many trains as what I'd got either. That was just daft. So these are all coming in on the bottom level and the bottom level, and then they come across to this station right here, where we've got the blue stars coming in full belts and full belts. See, it does work on occasion, full belt and full belt. And this has got the exact same amount of paint coming in as the other ones. So it's just a case of it stocking up, I think. And then when it's actually stocked up properly, it's good. Now, because this is a massively long run, this is why this has got 4 trailers. Well, 4 locomotives, and it is going on the bottom in the second level, same as the other one. Because then when it gets to the vortex, we can have 2 full belts running in. Obviously, this is a little dry at the minute, but it'll get there. It'll get there. Anyway, I think we finished that milestone yesterday, didn't we? Yeah, we've got that milestone to have a play with, and we've got this one that we need to have a look at as well. Grey with red. Okay. So, is it worth starting on the milestone first? Although I do need research points because I do need to be unlocking other things. Would it be worth getting this upgrade? In fact, no. I kind of like the idea of the 3rd floor now. But what I really want to unlock is... where has the paint one gone? Platforms. Now, I've not unlocked that. They've got to have just changed how it works. So what I'd be able to do... I think I might have 2 on the bottom level and 2 on the top level. And just try and oversaturate it with paint. So we're going to need this, and there, flip that one like that, and then I can just copy paste this design. So what do we want to do? You're going to be bottom. And we'll put another one of them there. And then these ones are going to go up a level. And then this should increase the amount of paint we've got going in. Oops. If it's actually flowing out properly. So let me just copy this. Oh, let me delete this. And go right there with it. Two paint going on the bottom, two paint going on the top. And then over this side, we're going to have to do the same for this section as well. Just delete red for a minute, just delete blue for a minute. In fact, I could make a blueprint of this. Eventually, we're going to want 3, because we're going to want it on the 3rd level as well, but... paint extractor. So if I do... What's the extract one? That one. Paint. My other one I kind of did a platform. It's fine. Extractor. Paint extractor. Saves me having to keep re-freaking doing it every time, doesn't it? Ooh, steady on that. I mean, that in itself looks neater immediately. And I guess you going there would look slightly sharper. And then we shouldn't have any more problem with the paint. I also redesigned some of my other blueprints as well. Like this one where it splits the belt in half. I think I questioned this when I first did it. If it's splitting this in half, surely one belt only needs 2. It's if you're having a full belt of the left and a full belt of the right and not merging them back into one belt that you'll need 4. You're essentially splitting one belt into 2. Oh, it actually shows you efficiency now as well. Did it? It didn't always show you that, right? Waiting for more items. And this is the second one down, so that's working. And like, if we had to put a 3rd one in here, I should just be able to copy like this entire 2-line section here. Obviously, I'm going to have to move the train out of the way, but it should be able to work. Let's see, are you getting full belts out of this now as well? Efficiency, it's only doing 20 per minute. Does it tell me why it's only doing 20 per minute? Because realistically, this is the first one. This should be 100%. But then again, this side's not working very well either. It's because the paint hasn't caught up yet. It's got a long way to come. I expected these belts to look like... Oh, okay, yeah, we're miles back on the paint coming in. Anyway. We spent like half of what an episode is of me showing you stuff that I've done. In all fairness... Oh, there's one right here. What do we have to do with this task when it gets further into it? Add a semicircle on top, then a full circle, and then stack it all on top of a square. So we've got that part there, semicircle there, and a circle there. There's going to be... that's quite a small tile. And then there's a square right there. I think we could make it work. I could always come further away, but, I mean, there's a bigger circle over there. Oh, actually. Circle, square, and then there's the bottom bit that we need there. Let's go. So I want to try and do... Do I want to try and do 2 lanes of this? Is it worth doing 2 lanes of this? I don't think so, because the tasks are only like a few hundred, right? 1,800. We might as well just do one belt's worth, right? So we're going to want an extractor. In fact, my extractor blueprint should be better. It doesn't necessarily matter. Oops. Because I can just do that, like, but... So they're going to come in. We're going to want these to go into... I am facing north. Blueprint book. I think east half and west side are the same freaking blueprint. No, because this deletes it, this one cuts it in half. Well, we are going to want to cut a bit off, so we don't actually want this one, do we? So what shape's that going to leave us with? We don't want that at the minute. I need to counterclockwise rotate it? I mean, I could do this. The rotating part there. On this section. Should I just throw it on there? It's fine. It's one extra platform. And then that's one of the shapes done already. And these locomotives, I'm a little bit better with them now. Is this going to be the main production area for what we need? It kind of is. Because we're going to bring the squares in this way and then the circles in this way. So let's try and do the locomotive slightly out of the way a little bit. Let's do the shape loader first. I'm going to move it a bit away, so hopefully it doesn't really matter. That can load straight into there, can't it? Yes, it can. Locomotive there. We only want one wagon, because it's only going in on one floor. Now, that's just lazy, isn't it? You want to come in on the second floor. I know I said I was only doing one belt, but why bother? Wait, in that case, it still only needs one wagon. Put this out, and go like that, and like that. One wagon, train stop, and track. Right, where are we going? All the way over this way. Just bring it up in a straight line for now. Copy me that side, flip it and rotate it like that. And that's where our train wants to come in. What's happening here? And then we can quite easily just grab all of this, copy it, swizzle it, Slap it down there. We should have 2 lines of that coming in. Keyword there being should have 2 lines of that coming in. Your bottom level, your top level, you're getting loaded in. Train's good. Is that a long trip? It's a pretty long trip. Let's have 3 trains for it. Yeah, eventually we'll be able to get more coloured trains, but I don't think we're bothered about that at the minute, are we? So that's that task been pinned. Let's work towards the next milestone. So, kind of don't want to work in this area because we're going to be using that. Can we work in this top area anywhere? I mean, what is the milestone actually going to work towards? So if I could find this shape, we're laughing. Right there. And we've got blue pretty much right next to it. Let me just redo my extractor blueprint quickly. Shape extractor. So extractor. Shape. Nothing. Bottom right corner. I don't think I need that blueprint anymore, but I don't need this one. Shape extractor can come down here. Just so I can be lazy. So realistically, I do kind of want this being rotated clockwise. Just because. Then it's the right direction because we're facing north. And then we just want this being painted. So where... I think we're going to want it coming from that side because the blue's on the left, right? Wow, that was mega fast. And then we need to get the top of the mushroom on top of this. Paint extractor. Oops, I need to go 5. 2. Don't know where the other shapes are going to be coming in from yet, but that at least gets that hooked up. And then we're going to want a train. I should probably build a train location as well. Let's have you coming in on the top level. The second level. I keep calling it the top level because for me at the minute it is currently the top level. Shapes and loader. I only need the one station, right? Is this a pretty long trip? Relatively long. We'll have a few locomotives then. I think I've just made that too close. I keep forgetting that I need to leave it back one. And train stop right there. You guys can just go in, and we need a rail. I don't know if this is going to be dodgy or not. I mean, we can have it coming straight underneath here and going in like that. There's nothing stopping it. Right, where's that one coming from? we've not got the paint in yet. It's getting there, it's getting there. You know, when we've got the paint trains, this will be so much quicker. I wonder what the top person of this game is up to on operator rank. I think Nilhas was on like the top 1%, or he was at least like the top 5%. I know that pretty much for a fact, but... So there's blueprint. You see how nice it is when you've got the blueprints that you need to make this work properly. That was... How long did that take to slap down? Like no time at all. Right, we need to get the top for this mushroom, which is going to be coming from this circle right here. So let's get a shape extractor down first. Probably go up there. And we're going to need... blueprint library. Let's have east half right there. Because we can just chop it up for now. Oh. What does my east half one look like? Let's have one tile. Right side, one platform. East side? I meant to call it east half. One, nothing. Override that one. Get rid of east side. East side is the best. West side is the best. Did I just delete the wrong one there? I don't even know anymore. That's going to cut that like that, and then we need to rotate this counterclockwise by one. Now, I am aware that I could just copy this, place it on the second level up, and double it up like that, but if we've got tiles like this to work with, then I'm not that bothered. So this is exactly what we want. And we need to get that across to here, and then slap it into a stacker. So let me... Shall I get a blueprint for the train stops? I mean, that right there is fine. Need a piece of rail. Then we need the locomotive. Then we need one wagon. Can't do that. You need to move it one further away so you can merge it together with the other one that you're going to be putting right here. Like so. Actually, am I? Can't this one be a two-station one? Like we've got up here? Because I want them both. It doesn't matter. If I can have it on one train, then surely that makes more sense than having it on two separate trains. Or does it make any difference whatsoever? Probably not. But no, this is a bad idea. And I'll tell you why, because then at the other end I'm going to have to drop it again. So move this back one further, copy this, put it there, copy this, put it there. They're both going to go on the lower level. We're going to want a train stop right there. That is facing the right direction, right? Then we're going to want the train unloader. We're going to want one of these train unloaders. Copy that one. Where am I working? Over here. I mean, just put that down there for a second, because I'm then going to have to chop this out. Can I get away with having my stacker in a straight line like so? It's going to be more suitable to have them one apart. I know it just deletes all of that, like, but... And then we can have... this come into this station right here. Delete that. Join it back together. You're going to have to come up a level. And then where does this want to go? Is that going to be a little bit awkward? I don't think you can turn when you've dipped, can you? Let's try it. You cannot. So, could I do instead? Now. Go away. Down like that. Can you not have it turn while it's on the lower levels? If that's the case, then these are going to have to be 3 apart. I'll tell you what would make it even easier. Just shuffle it back one. Then you can go straight in, you can go straight in, and you can go backwards, apparently. What are we doing here, guys? That was a little bit long-winded, I admit, but... You're on the upper level, you're on the lower level. If I cut that off there, does it show me what shape is coming in? It does, if the other shapes are already in here. See, they're flying in. You guys started doing what you need to be doing, yep. Stupid. I don't think I need multiple trains for that. It's a relatively short trip, honestly. Are you going to spawn him? We've already got a nice backlog built up here, so that should get nice and full. There we go, that's the shape that we want. See how much easier it is with blueprints. I will keep saying it. You know what I want as well? For blueprints. I want the likes of this right here. So that's a double carriage loader. What's the symbol for the rail station? Shape loading. Yeah, it's been completed, and now we need to stack a colourless one on top of it. That should be easy enough. I think we're just going to save these blueprints and then wrap it up here. Excuse me. Are the blue ones down here meant to be paint? And the ones up here are meant to be shapes? I never even noticed that before. You know what, we'll go like that. It's a 2-1. And does that make sense as loader for me? Like mentally, does that make sense? Just looking for one that's going to be off. You know what? I'm going to use that shape right there. Because I can use that one for on the train, that one for off the train. Oh, we've got that one that's off. So that's going to be shapes on. double train loader. And double train unloader. What did I use? I can't remember. You know what? I'll blueprint this off camera because then I can get the pictures all right. But you've seen what we're doing. These will probably be done by the next episode when we come in, by the time I've done blueprinting these. But that is where we're going to be leaving it for today's episode. So, thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video... Why are you up on the second level? Oh, I know why, because originally they were going on the second level, weren't they? Yeah, that's where we're leaving it for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more. Comments and feedback greatly appreciated, as always. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.